Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. If you like tech and helpful tips, don't forget to subscribe. Let's get started.
An unresponsive or sticky key on your membrane keyboard can be incredibly frustrating, but often, it's a fixable problem that doesn't require replacing the entire keyboard. We'll walk through the process of diagnosing and repairing a problematic key, turning that annoyance into a simple DIY project. First, gather your tools. You'll need a small flathead screwdriver or a plastic spudger, some rubbing alcohol, isopropyl alcohol, cotton swabs, compressed air, and potentially a pair of tweezers. Safety first, always unplug your keyboard from your computer before beginning any repair work to prevent accidental inputs or electrical issues. The initial step involves carefully removing the problematic keycap. Most membrane keycaps are held on by two small plastic clips or a simple cross-stem design. Gently pry up one edge of the keycap with your spudger or flathead screwdriver, working your way around until it pops free. Be cautious not to apply too much force, as you could damage the keycap or the underlying mechanism. For larger keys like the spacebar, shift, or enter keys, you'll likely encounter a stabilizer bar, which helps distribute pressure evenly. Take note of how these stabilizers are attached before fully removing the keycap, as reassembly will require careful alignment. Once the keycap is off, you'll see the rubber dome beneath it, which is the tactile feedback mechanism, and possibly a plastic plunger or scissor switch framework in more advanced membrane designs. The most common reason for a key not working is simply dirt, dust, crumbs, or liquid residue interfering with the rubber dome's ability to make contact with the membrane circuit layers below. Begin by using compressed air to blast away any loose debris around and under the rubber dome. Follow this with a cotton swab lightly dampened with rubbing alcohol. Gently clean the visible surface of the rubber dome and the surrounding area. If the rubber dome itself feels sticky or looks discolored, you can carefully remove it using tweezers. They usually just sit in a small indentation. Clean both sides of the dome and the contact point on the membrane directly beneath where the dome rests. Ensure everything is completely dry before proceeding. Sometimes the rubber dome might be torn or collapsed. If this is the case, you may need to source a replacement dome from a donor keyboard or a repair kit. Carefully place the new or clean dome back into its proper position, ensuring it sits flat and can be depressed evenly. For more stubborn issues, particularly if cleaning doesn't resolve the problem, the issue might lie within the membrane layers themselves. This is a more advanced repair and requires extreme care. Below the rubber domes are typically 2 or 3 thin plastic sheets with conductive traces printed on them, separated by a spacer layer. These layers make contact when a key is pressed, completing a circuit. To access these, you'll usually need to carefully peel back the adhesive securing the top layer of the keyboard assembly. Identify the area corresponding to your faulty key. Look for any visible breaks or corrosion on the conductive traces. If you find a break, a tiny amount of conductive paint can sometimes bridge the gap, but this is a delicate operation requiring precision. Apply the paint sparingly and allow it to dry completely. This step is often a last resort, as damaging these layers can render the keyboard irreparable. Once cleaning or any necessary repairs are complete, it's time for reassembly. Carefully place the rubber dome back into its position if you removed it. For keys with stabilizer bars, first attach the stabilizer to the keycap, then align the keycap over the plunger and press down firmly and evenly until it clicks back into place. Ensure the keycap sits flush and operates smoothly. Reattach the keyboard to your computer and test the repaired key thoroughly. Press it multiple times, checking for consistent response and proper feel. If the key is still not functioning, you might need to re-examine the steps, paying closer attention to debris or potential dome damage. With a bit of patience and careful work, you can often bring that troublesome key back to full functionality. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more useful tech repair tips.